Welcome to Sisters in Session, where therapy meets sister talk and nothing's off limits. We're two sisters who overthink everything, laugh too loud, and try to make sense of life's chaos one session at a time.
From relationships and self-care to the messy middle of growing up, it's part heart-to-heart, part comedy hour, and all real talk with zero chill. So grab your coffee or drink of choice and settle in. It's time for your weekly dose of sisterhood and self-reflection.
Hey, Lex.
Hey, Ted.
I know. I'm not good, Lex.
No, I know.
I'm not good.
Tell our friends what's going on.
It's just been like a morning. I woke up. No, let me start in the middle of the night.
Ooh.
I had a dream, and I would just always call it a dream, but I guess, because I don't know I'm not going to go on this. A dream, nightmare, but it's just always a dream is just what's happening whenever I'm sleeping. Good, bad, otherwise. That our brother died.
Oh.
And yeah, no, it was awful. And so I was just frantic in my sleep, just out of control, lost my mind. And so I woke up with a headache, and so right away I was just my day. It was just I was just grouchy. I woke up grouchy, and I'm mad at my dog. Penny is just in this moment, if I could go back 3 months, I wouldn't buy her. That's just where I'm at today.
It's like having a kid, you know?
I was a good pet owner, took her to the vet last week, got her shots. Apparently, heartworms are a big thing down here. I think they probably say that everywhere. Anyway, so I gave her heartworm medicine. I'm pretty sure it gave her diarrhea. So she has pooped in my house more times this week than she has since I've had her. And it was just one thing after the other. And so I've been mad at her since last night. And I think I carried it over through the night. And I've been mad at her. And I think I'm giving my dog too much control over my emotions. But I don't ask for much. I just ask you to not go to the bathroom in my house and go to the bathroom whenever I take you outside. Everything else I can deal with. And so anyways, I'm mad at Penny this morning, and it is affecting way too much of my life.
Sometimes you just have to get it off your chest, and that can make the biggest difference.
So anyways, how are you?
I hate to say good.
No, I hope you are.
No, I am. I'm good. I'm good.
We have a little double date later. I'm so looking forward to that.
Yeah, we do. We do be having a double date, but I'm also looking forward to it, but it's not the fun kind of double date. It'd be more, it's still gonna be fun, but it'd be more fun if we were in person, you know?
I do know. But, all right, what are we doing?
What are we doing? I can hear the house physically thawing out because the sun's out.
I want to talk about that too. That's also why I'm grouchy. It was 30 degrees whenever I woke up this morning. I got low iron. Iron. Whatever. Earn?
Just iron.
Iron.
There you go.
It's literally an O. Iron.
Yep. No. It's the last night the feels was 1 degree.
Yeah. Well, that's why I don't live there. So I am hit with 30 degrees and I'm cold and I'm grouchy. My body is sluggish. It starts to shut down. It has no iron to keep going.
I hear ya.
So anyways, yeah, I'm also grouchy about that.
You're just having a day.
I am, but I wanted to look up, and I'm thinking the podcast is going to turn things around for me. So there's a lot of pressure. Oh, and I know my nails aren't done.
You know what you need? You need a nice coffee. Then you need a self-tan. And then you need your nails done.
I do.
I'm going to tell you something. And then maybe at the end of the day, a little hot bath.
Yeah. After I just put on a self-tan.
Switch it.
Switch it.
You need a nice coffee while you're in the hot bath.
Mm.
Then you need a self-tan. Then you need to do your nails.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. I should work that into my afternoon. My house just got cleaned last night, so that's always so nice. So I do feel like I'm in the perfect, I've had a bad morning. My house is clean though, so I'm in the perfect place. I'm on the cusp of an uprising. It's right there.
Exactly. And I'm telling you, in that order, those things.
Yeah.
And get yourself some red meat.
I know.
Steak.
Yeah.
DoorDash it for lunch.
And I haven't taken my iron pill for probably, I don't know, it's been probably 4 days and I need to do that.
Good.
Yeah. So all in all, I'm just really out here thriving.
Like doing the most.
Yeah. Okay. So any follow-up thoughts from last week's episode?
I don't even remember what happened last week. What did we talk about last week? Was it the New Year? No, it wasn't New Year's.
Things you're leaving out. Things.
Oh, yeah. No, not really. I haven't had like a,
I want to help you out, but I have no idea what word you're going.
I've been struggling this whole week. Michael literally just said the other day, he's like, I'm actually concerned you haven't finished a sentence. I can't. I can't.
Oh. And my appliance tried to take me out.
What?
Yes.
What? You guys can't see it probably, but Tessa has a gnarly cut on her forehead.
Yeah. So I'm ready. I'm so glad it's the weekend. Like, and I'm ready. I don't want to keep harping about this, but it's just been.
This is what it's for. It's therapy meets sister talk and
You're
nothing
right.
off limits.
You're right.
Exactly. And that's why we're here. So, what are your plans for the weekend?
I don't really have much, which is like nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good with that. We're gonna have our virtual double date meeting tonight, so that'll be fun. Tomorrow, I have a friend waiting for a text back to have coffee, so that's something to look forward to.
Guys.
Tomorrow, I don't know. I did think about I need shampoo and stuff, and I like to always check like Marshalls and TJ Maxx first.
Yeah.
So I might go there. I would love to just bounce around at thrift stores for some decor pieces, but Crew likes to go with me, which is fun, but it's also taking Crew in and out of stores. Addie, Grace, and Lamar don't like thrift stores. Lamar is such a sweetheart. He would probably drive me around anyways, but then we're all in the thrift stores, and I just made them go to a couple like 2 weekends ago, which was fine, but then like I feel rushed. Like I'm just like,
Yeah, you feel like you don't have time.
yeah. So I don't know. It's supposed to be cold this weekend. Y'all can just pray for me. I'm just Job ain't got nothing on me this week.
Wow. Yeah, okay. Yeah, for sure.
That's a joke. Okay. So this week we are talking. Did you collect any data or
For what now?
today's episode?
What was the data?
The relationship icks.
Oh no, I just have those in my head.
Oh, okay. I was like,
No, I
guess
just
we're done.
like, did I write it down? No, but like I have so many that I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah, I did write some down, and I was just like, just because I know me, I'll forget. All right, so this week, yes, we were talking about because why not?
Because we honestly love to get people nuts.
And I'm in the great mood to just.
Yes, I love it.
Okay, so this week we're just gonna talk about icks about relationships, things about, of course, never our relationships.
No.
And I can say this with full honesty. I at no point during this was I thinking of somebody's relationship, mine or otherwise. So, which was nice. I don't like to have a personal attachment to anything that I'm about to brag on. So this is just for fun. This is just some things that I taken notice of on social media or whatever. And I've collected this little list of things in other people's relationships that give me the ick. Maybe I'm sure I've done some of these actually I know some of them I'm a little bit guilty of. So it's all in good fun.
Oh, I'm a little nervy.
You probably have somebody associated with every single one of yours.
Yeah, I probably do. Deep down. Like, I probably wasn't like, oh, this is
right.
So-and-so. It's probably just like, ugh. I saw it and I'm like, ick. I think after each one, we should say, ick.
I agree. Okay. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
Cannot stand a lazy man. Not just a lazy man. No, a lazy significant other. Because women are guilty of it too. They are. I cannot stand a lazy significant other. Ick.
Ick.
Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like, It makes my skin itch.
Yeah. So you're saying just for the listeners, you're saying like lazy as in doesn't want to do anything, or you're saying like never helps out, offers.
I'm saying like lazy, a man who doesn't want to provide.
Oof. Mm-hmm.
Lazy as in a woman who doesn't want to keep her house or a house.
Mm.
Here's the thing. Pause. I understand in this day and age, women are working. Or women are doing the things. Mostly. Oh, I'm feeling spicy today. Oh, okay. Mostly they're working. Okay. But like, if you're both coming home from a day of work, it's like you both need to, I'm not saying that, like you both need to participate in, keeping up with the house. But like, if you're coming home from a day of work, girls, and your husband just came home from a day of work, and you are like sitting around while he's like cleaning, making supper, doing the dishes, doing the laundry, there's something wrong. There's something wrong. Ick.
I agree.
Laziness in a relationship. Ick.
I agree. And that's like, I used to like tease Lamar. Lamar and I have a very good, traditional gender roles for the most part don't really apply.
Mm-hmm.
Which I love. Mm-hmm. Now I say that like, I still, and I'll kind of maybe talk about this later, but like I still like follow like the biblical like submission point, but like traditional roles, am I like more likely to do some of the more like quote feminine things? Sure. For the most part, I'm the one making supper and like laundry and stuff like that. But like if I would go to him and be like, hey, like I'm just like, work was crazy, the kids were driving me nuts, like can you handle this? Can you throw clothes in the washer? Or he'll do it sometimes on his own.
Yeah.
Because I always like to tease him. I'm like, hey, your job is to provide, and I'm helping you do that. So,
and I'm carrying some of that weight. You know what I'm saying?
No, that was a good one.
Yeah. Well, like, okay. So biblically, obviously, there are things. But again, if you're both working, here's the thing. Okay, I'm going to say something. If your husband is working during the week, if he's working a job and he is making enough that you don't have to work and you're staying at home, taking care of the kids, taking care of the house, and he comes home and there's stuff that like the house is dirty, there's laundry, there's this, there's that. What are you doing? Go get a job if you're not going to do anything around the house.
Depending on the age of the children, yes, but yes.
Like, what are we doing?
Like, to walk me through, because I just want to make sure that, because some days, if you're at home with kids, the days do be crazy, and before you know it, it's 5 o'clock. The toys are still out. Are you talking like actual like dirty house, or are you talking like toys are out, it's not picked up?
I'm talking dirty house.
Gotcha.
Kids are going to be kids. The toys are going to be out.
Right.
And you might as well just focus on you might as well just bet on the toys being out.
Right.
While the kids are awake. Put it away when you go to sleep. Yeah. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like dirt. I'm saying like dishes like piled up in the sink. I'm saying like 6 loads of laundry waiting to be done. Right.
Yeah, and there are days that that's going to be the case, but if that's every day, I would say that something is.
I'm saying he comes home, you're sitting on the couch, all this needs done. The kids are entertaining themselves, all this needs done.
Oh, yeah, no, ick. Yeah.
Big
I'm
ick.
with you. Yeah.
Go ahead, next.
Okay. My first one, and it's kind of like a small one, and it is kind of like poking fun, but I do kind of stand by it.
Okay.
And that is joint Facebook pages.
Do you know the song? It's like a wedding song. We are two becoming one. Have you ever heard that song? It's called Two Becoming One. Mm-hmm. They took it literally. They were like, yep, join Facebook. And what always makes me laugh is it's like blank in, there's an N, blank in blank, whoever.
Yeah, like we can't spell out the word and.
Okay, listen. If you do this, that's your prerogative. You do your thing. Like, that is, and like, again, I can't even think of someone right off the top of my head that does this, but it just cracks me up because it's always blank, blank. Blank, blank.
Well, and like, so okay, so let's say that it's for trust reasons. Like maybe something happened and they are actively like trying to earn back their trust.
Mhm.
So instead of completely, but like maybe just be off social media or
Yeah.
like,
Maybe just like if you can't trust them, like they should be willing to
or
like,
just let them on yours. Like you don't need to
yes.
combine it because
Yeah.
then I, nothing just like aggravates me. For one thing, what if Lamar would share something that I didn't want him to share? I'm like, I don't back that. Like, I'm not, I ain't with that.
This man.
Or whenever they comment on something and then they have to put like the dash, their name or their first initial because nobody knows who's
Oh.
commenting.
Yes.
Like just
Because it'll be like blank and blank comment on your photo. Wow, honey, you look so lovely. Dash the woman
yeah.
that we know.
Yeah, like I just don't, again, if it's for trust reasons or something's happened, like just let them, if they have to be on it, I guess let them look on yours.
Yeah.
But otherwise,
Yeah.
I'm just not about it. I think it looks tacky.
Yeah. No, I agree. Ick.
Ick.
Okay, my next one is this is terrible. I don't care. My next one is women who basically beg their boyfriends slash husbands to love them.
Mm,
That is such an ick to me.
ick.
Like she'll be like, oh honey, somehow, and I'm just like, he doesn't even like you. He literally cannot stand you. Like at what point? No, babe. At what point? And like some of them are really pretty people.
I hope it's a boyfriend. I hope you're not married to that. Oh, she is combing through her hair like,
No, I think I know. I think for this particular situation, I'm thinking of a specific person. And it's cringy.
it is.
And it's cringy.
Like,
Like,
I'm sorry that I am sorry if that's your life.
it's almost like they're annoyed by your existence.
Ooh.
And it's the women being like, oh, I just love him so much. He's so hot. He's so fine. He's so this. He's so that. And like the men can't even answer a phone call or a text. Like they have no desire to talk to you.
Yeah.
That to me, and like here's the thing: you're married, and I fully believe in doing everything that you can to save your marriage. You need counseling. Okay, you need counseling because he's not interested. The spark was smushed. Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble for this episode. I'm gonna get in trouble.
This is exactly what I needed today.
I'm gonna get in trouble.
I agree.
It's just ick. Like your man does not like you. Okay.
It's a little bit of an ick on the man too, because what's your problem?
Yeah, exactly. And that's again, like they're pretty
Like,
people. But
yeah,
like
you have a woman who is like obsessed with you, and you're just kind of like,
yeah,
like that is a him problem.
like who else you got?
Ooh,
Mm. We're not gonna get into that. We can't.
Mm-mm.
Can't.
My next one, this is for Lammy.
Oh boy.
This is not my ick. Like, I'm actually guilty of doing it, and I actually love the sentiment. So, but his ick is Instagram post, Facebook post, where it says the phrase, I love doing life with you.
No, because I would use that. No, because I would use that.
Life is hard and messy sometimes, and life is good and beautiful sometimes. And all of that intermixed together, like, I love doing the good and the bad and the ugly, which life is, with you. And he's like, nah.
What do you mean, Lamar?
He thinks that people who are having relationship problems use that phrase.
Honestly, I can see his point a little bit for that reason. Like at that point, just say, hey, life's been kicking us in the butt, and I don't even really like you anymore, but thanks.
So that's Lammy's. I can't say ick to that because I have done it.
Yeah, no, I like the phrase. I do, but like also, Karen, we saw on the free press that you were in court for divorce and begging him for child support. Babe.
Yeah. And I think it can be over, like, I'm gonna segue from that and kind of like into, because I actually don't even have this on my list, but you don't need to do a social media post gushing more than birthdays, anniversaries, and maybe every once in a while.
I agree.
Like if you're doing a weekly over the top gush. I love to. I'm getting a little skeptical.
I'm questioning.
Questioning.
Like you just had a fight. Like I know you guys were just screaming at each other and now things are okay and you're like, I just love doing life with you.
Yeah.
You just hit him over the head with a pan. What are you talking about?
So like I'm just kind of like, ooh, what are you trying to? You're trying too hard.
I've only posted Michael once.
You're
And
trying to gain some for image.
that was when we first started dating. Like it was just a cute picture that Teets snapped. And I was like, oh, like this is cute. But he's never posted me.
Oh.
In his defense, the first birthday, we just started dating. And he did like, it was cute. Like he just posted on my timeline, happy birthday, red heart, red heart.
I recall.
Yeah, because we were like, the red heart? We were giggling and kicking our feet. Anyway, go on.
Was that my, that was mine. It's your turn.
Okay.
Or I can go again.
Well, no, I had one. Hold on, let me see. I should write these things down. When you get in a relationship and like the person in the fresh relationship is clearly not over their ex.
Ugh. Ick.
Yeah, and like they're posting about it. They're like, I'm just so happy. I've never been more happy. Or you know what? Same goes with like someone that's going through a breakup. They're like, living my life, living my best life. Like, babe, we know you miss him. It's okay. Just let it hurt for a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, and honestly, and I don't mean that, like, I don't mean that in a mean way. Like, genuinely, like, take your time so that, like, you know, you can be happy and you're not constantly seeking their validation.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, or you're seeking shallow validation from other men that isn't going to actually, it's just surface level. You just want to feel good for like a second because you're sad and you should be sad and like it would be better. But like also, I don't know who needs to hear this. You don't have to put every emotion that you're feeling out on social media.
Blank and blank is feeling.
Yeah. We don't have to. If you're feeling sad about your breakup, just like go take a walk or like write in a journal or like process it. You don't need to put a picture of you crying on Snapchat with a quote about how hard life has been.
Like someone going to the hospital and posting on Snapchat and being like their hospital wristband and like the wires and stuff and they're like, pray for me.
No questions at this time.
Yeah, pray for me. I don't want to answer a bunch of questions. Well then, why do it? What are we doing?
Right. You're still looking for the attention.
Yeah.
So like some things like healing from a breakup and stuff like that, it's okay if you just do that with yourself.
It's all right if you just you deal with that.
On that note, segue to one of my other ones is cryptic quotes about relationships. Because honey, we know when y'all are fighting. We know when y'all are happy. We know when y'all are in love. Like stop doing it.
Yeah, ick.
It's an ick. Like when someone truly loves you, you won't have to question your worth or
Well, I saw one the other day. It was from this girl that I'm friends with on Facebook. I'm not gonna name drop, but like whatever. Her and her boyfriend are constantly off and on. And she's like constantly off and on. And she's constantly posting like quotes. Like you can tell, like the profile picture changes, the cover photo changes, and the quotes are just spewing. If he loved you, he wouldn't make you doubt him. Blah, blah. But anyway, and she posted one the other day and it was like, if he's not posting you, if he's not posting you, take it as a sign.
Oh no, Michael, I have questions.
A 14-year-old put that on Pinterest for you. Like, grow up.
Yeah.
Grow up. Just say your relationship is toxic and move on.
Yeah.
Like, get out of it if you're that miserable. And I know that's hard. Like, everybody wants companionship. I understand that. But, like, babe.
Get a dog.
Get a dog. Get a penny.
Dog, like, pennies for sale. You can have my dog. Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, because obviously, like, a lot of, I was gonna say a lot of my like life is on social media, but that's actually not true. I have very curated, like planned out things that have very little to do with my actual life. Yeah, the changing profile pictures, cover photos, quotes every time is so wild to me. And here's the thing, my friends, my sisters, the year is 2026. If you're over 16 years old, quit trying to be petty on social media. Quit trying to be petty. Oh, that actually in my mind, that's very pointed towards friendships and not relationships. But we never said these had to be romantic relationships.
Bring it. Say it.
Quit being petty on social media. quit sharing posts about baby daddies or boyfriends or who you're friends with, what your friends are doing for you or not doing for you. Like, shut up.
No,
Quit
and
sharing posts about how you are so tired of reaching out to your friends and nobody cares about you because you're the one, blah, blah, blah. Like, talk to your friends. If that is how you feel, talk to your friends. Keep your drama off of social, like, it's childlike behavior. We are grown adults. Like if you are, again, I'm gonna, if you are over 16 and you are sharing petty dramatic things on social media, I don't care which platform, grow up.
well, because let's just divulge into this for a second. Because you're looking to start drama. And you know what my favorite ones are? And I'm going to say this. My favorite ones are, I don't even like drama. I don't want to be in drama. I hate drama. You did it for a reaction.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why you said it. That's why you did it. That's why you posted it. Like, you did it to get a reaction because you are dramatic.
Yeah.
And you, like, I don't care what anyone says. As women, you know, if someone has tea, babe, I want to hear. I want to hear it. But like, so like, I get it to that point, but also don't say, oh, I hate drama. No, claim it. No, claim it, because you said the thing, you posted the thing, you did the thing. Claim it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it, could you put it all out there? Because you won't catch me commenting underneath it, but I'm gonna be wondering. So if you're gonna
Okay.
put the vagueness, if you could just give us the whole story so that none of us have to wonder, that would be great. Okay?
Well, like, yeah. And like,
Give us the whole story.
man, I cannot, that is such an ick to me, is when people are like, I hate drama. Why are you involved in it then all the time, babe?
And
90% of the time.
it never fails. It is always the people who know things, share things, are creating their own drama. And like, again, on this whole thing, like, if you're 16 and you're in like high school, sure, like whatever. But like, y'all got lives, y'all got jobs. Most of y'all have kids. I'm not kidding whenever I tell you that, like, the thought of having the emotional bandwidth or mental bandwidth to cause or create or maintain drama. And I have two kids who are, for the most part, I mean, 10 and 4. So pretty self, like, I don't have babies. I'm not in the toddler stage. I'm not potty training. I have a penny, but whatever. But like, so if your kids are even younger than that yet, where are you finding the time? Or like seriously, like, mentally and emotionally, how are you maintaining your job, your general life, your kids, your marriage, and still finding time for this? Like, are you bored? Are you bored?
Babe, I don't even have a husband yet. Babe, I don't even have a husband yet. And I don't have any kids, obviously. When I tell you I don't have the emotional, mental, physical capacity to be involved in any of that, I'm telling the truth. Like, I don't have it in me. Number one, I don't want to be a part of it. Listen to us. We're like, oh, the drama.
I
And
know.
we're like, just like spewing, word vomiting. But like, it's so annoying.
It is.
But that's what this podcast is for, a little bit. So like, don't, not too much on us, okay?
Yeah. And yeah, it's just, and also,
Oh boy, it's cooking.
I'm going to say this. If
Okay.
you are just like, think of your kid. Like, if your main priority, if you have kids, I'm talking like, you're not in the relationship, like, you're not in a marriage, like, you have kids, not married, not in a, like, not in a stable relationship with the partner, none of your family drama should be on social media. Like, babes, your priority should be giving your kids the most stable life that you can in this given circumstance. The last thing you need to be doing is creating drama.
Well, I like, that's my thing, especially people with kids, is because I don't even have kids yet, as I previously mentioned. But like, you're acting a fool, and you have kids, and you have kids.
Yeah, you look really immature.
You're acting a fool. Babe, how about we just delete the social media? Focus on your kids and what's best for them and your work, and you're doing all the super mom things, and that's great.
Yeah.
Delete the social media. You're embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing yourself.
If you have to be a single mom, like, that's like, I am not taking it, but that's hard. That's
Yeah.
hard. But like,
Yeah.
you could do yourself so many favors if you just, like, don't create extra drama in amongst it. Like, just do your best to give your kids the most that you can by being an example of a stable human being.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't get the drama. Wow. We went hard.
People like when we do that. So,
I know. And it was funny because, like, I do agree with, like, keep your drama off Facebook.
yeah.
Okay. Keeping, speaking
Speaking of,
of keeping your drama back to strictly, this to in my opinion is strictly relationship, like romantic relationship, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend. While you're also keeping it off social media, do not be fighting or disagreeing in public.
that is so embarrassing.
Ick.
Ick. That is so embarrassing because, like, I feel like I see it a lot at Walmart. Here's the thing, I love Walmart. I have Walmart Plus now. So if you think I'm bougie, it's because I am.
Wait, the free trial still, or are you like committed?
Oh, I'm committed. Michael
Love
was like, you can't beat it. I'm like, no, you're right. So I'm committed. So if you see like 7 delivery drivers in the next couple episodes, that's why. But anyway, it's like it's just like I've seen some at like, and I'm not saying just strictly Walmart, like everywhere. Excuse you. Like they're screaming at each other. The worst though is when they have kids with them. Because if it's like this in a public place, how is it at home? And that just breaks my little heart.
I should have Lamar tell me the exact story, but this happened at the school the one day. Lamar was doing pickup, and he was walking. Pickup is basically like you park, and then everybody walks up. Like they don't let the kids come out until they spot you, and verify that your kid recognizes whatever. So it's like a big cluster of people just like waiting by the gate at the school. And so Lamar was walking towards the gate, and he said there was this mom and dad, I'm assuming, walking like back past him, like they had already gotten their kids. So the kids with them, they're walking back, people everywhere. And he said you could tell that they were like beefing. And he said the dad like really loudly was like, why won't you just let me be an involved parent?
No.
Yes. And I'm just like, okay.
That is so awk.
Yeah.
Ick.
Ick. Don't do that. Don't be that person. So yeah, don't disagree. Don't. And here's the thing. And I do tease Lamar about this because he, not so much anymore, but he used to be very guilty. Like everybody knows.
He'd be like, and the room would get quiet because we could all see that things were troublesome.
And so then it's awkward for everybody.
We're all just like,
just don't do it.
Okay, my next one. As a person in a relationship, why on God's green earth are you so heavily involved or trying to be heavily involved in other people's relationships? Why? Especially if you are married and have kids.
I think it's projection.
100%. You just don't want to deal with the problems that you have. So you're like, are things okay between you and so-and-so? Are you guys good?
Or how about they find one thing about your relationship that like they don't like, and so they're like, I would never let him do that, or and I'm like, okay, well, y'all seem to have your own problems.
Yeah, like I could never imagine being like that, being that easygoing. Shut up!
Your husband doesn't even want to be around you.
Shut up! Shut up! Ick.
That was a good one.
Well,
yeah,
I have
like,
another
again. Quit. Like, how do y'all have the time?
Girl, I don't know.
Ooh, here's one.
Oh boy.
Changing your entire personality when you're in a relationship. I've been guilty. I got a lot of Pittsburgh Penguins gear whenever Lamar and I first started dating.
Well, I think it's just, at first, I think it's like, oh, you want to be involved in what? It's not necessarily being like, oh, I'm with this person now, so I have to. Guys, I went hunting, okay? But it's not necessarily because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm Aussie Oak, Sitka. You know, it's because like, I want to be involved in what he's involved in to a point.
Right, so you went hunting.
Yes.
You are not walking around speaking about hunting. Hunting has become your entire personality.
Yeah.
You idolize Eva Shockey and
not Eva Shockey.
You're catching strays. You didn't change who you were. Like there's a difference between like maybe you tried to be involved just because like you like to spend time or like it's something that's important to them.
Yeah.
Like you are not all of a sudden like a world class, gotta get to the woods and gotta get on the lake.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like I love that he does it, and like come summertime when he's fishing, you bet I'm going to be on that lake. And I might even cast a couple lines, but more than likely, I'm going to be laying in the sun.
Yeah.
So, like, that's the difference is, like, I just like to be with him. I like to spend time with him. And, you know, whether that's in the woods, whether it's on the boat, or whether it's just here at the house, I just like to spend time with him.
No, and that's
But, like, I'm not like, yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know.
I know, because like there is a fine line. Like I think your hobby, like you can enjoy each other's hobbies, but like you should not be changing who you are,
Right.
like as a person.
Yeah. Agreed. I 110%
And
agree.
on that note, another segue to one of mine. Look at me, I'm just like combining.
No, and I love that. We love a good segue.
Yeah, is when like this is a really big ick to me. Is when there are no individual friends or hobbies.
Yes.
Like everything is just. I mean, the two can become one, babe, but like you, because to me, it very loosely or it very quickly comes to where like you have lost your entire personality.
Yeah.
Either that or you are so desperate for attention from your significant other that you are willing to sacrifice everything
Yeah.
about what you like to do or whatever to just be with that person. So
Yeah.
there's probably like a lot of deeper things going on there. But yeah, have your individual hobbies and friends. Like girl, sometimes like I just need some girl talk.
Yeah.
You know who I can't girl talk with?
Lamar, because he'll be like reasonable and stuff.
He will. He'll tell me that I'm wrong. And I
Yeah.
don't need that negativity.
You don't. You don't.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And so yeah, like you definitely need to have your individual friends and a hobby that is it nice sometimes whenever you kind of enjoy hunting and he kind of enjoys what are your hobbies?
I like to make magnets.
Whenever he sits down while you're making magnets. Sure, like that is nice to be able to say, but like also if he wants to go hunting and you want to go thrifting,
Ooh.
like he doesn't have to do everything
Right.
with you.
Well, like, and I know myself, he needs a break from me sometimes. Last night, I was being nuts at mom and dad's, and he was just looking at me. And mom was like, he's just looking at you. I said, yeah, he's wondering how he got here. And he was just laughing. Like, he was smiling and he was laughing. He wasn't like, ugh. But he was, and she's like, he's just looking at you. I said, yeah, he's wondering how he got here. Yeah, I know I'm a lot of personality sometimes, but he takes it with grace. And I think that we need a break sometimes. Not a break up.
Yeah.
That's an ick.
Yeah.
You're either breaking up or you're not. I said what I.
Oh, I agree. I'm gonna call my sister out, my other sister right now. We would be in high school and she would be dating somebody and then they'd be like, how long have you been together? And she'd be like, a year. I'm like, girlfriend, you guys just got back together 2 weeks ago. Well, I'm just talking like cumulative time. That ain't how it works.
No.
Y'all have been together for 2 weeks.
I agree.
You broke up. You saw other people.
Yes. That's what gets me. Is like, oh, we were on a break. Babe, there were people. No, we weren't on a break.
I did always give her a hard time about that because I'd be like, what do you mean? Y'all have been broken up for a year.
Yeah. And like, and then I don't know if she's ever said this, but people will be like, yeah, but we never stopped talking.
That's even worse.
That's terrible. Oh. Okay. My next one is, and like, I think this comes from like a trauma thing.
Oh boy.
Is like when parents argue, as parents, you're arguing in front of your kids, screaming, yelling, arguing. Yeah. Michael and I just talked about this the other day, actually. I was like, here's the thing. When we have kids, like we weren't arguing, but like I said, here's the thing. Like when we have kids, like there's nothing that can't be discussed behind closed doors where they don't have to see it. Cause I don't want them to see that. Like it gives them like a twist of what a marriage or like parents, like and I'm not saying things are going to be like, oh yeah, all the time. What's happening? I'm sorry, everyone. Tessa looks like she's having a seizure at the moment. Are you good?
I had like this weird pain and it wasn't going away. Did you ever get that? Like where, like in your lungs?
Yeah. Yeah. I held my breath for a couple seconds.
And then you can't like take a deep breath?
Yeah.
Because it hurts so bad? Well, that's what was happening.
But I'm not saying like you can't be like, well, blah, blah, blah. I just told him this the other day. I'm not kidding you. We just had this discussion. I said, and if you say something And I don't agree. As long as it's not like like I'm like, whoa, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? But like if you say something, like the kids want to go somewhere and you say, like Michael says, no, you don't need to go there. And I don't really think that there's a problem with them going there. What he's saying is going.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? There's no reason you can't discuss why he thinks it's not okay, why you think behind a closed door. I'm going to tell you why. All right. And again, I don't have kids, but I know a lot of people that do have kids. And let me tell you a little something about kids. And I've learned this from my 10-year-old niece. Kids are sneaky. They will look for any little zoop between parents like disagreeing and they will run with it. Not that she's a bad kid. She's not a bad kid. But she's just smart, and that's the problem.
Not my 10-year-old, a different one.
Yeah, it's not her. It's not her. But like, no, you know what I'm saying? Like if they see because I know because I did it. My dad would say no, and my mom would be like, well, I don't really know why. And I'm just like, Mom said it's okay.
Yeah.
But vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
I have
so
the
like
best intentions with this.
Yeah.
And I do sometimes fail.
And that's the thing. I'm not a parent. So like, I'm sure there will come a time where like it's something to be worked on. I'm not saying that. And I'm not saying there's whatever. But I'm saying like, because my mom, God love her, she was very quick. Even now with the grandkids, if my dad says something, she's like, oh, they're fine. I'm like, in front of the kids.
Yeah, and not only in front of then the kids see it, but also like I promise you, and I'm not just specifically talking about my parents. I'm talking about like relationships across the
board.
The board. That's the word. Every time you do that, you are chipping away the respect. Mm-hmm. And guys need it. It's how they live. We live on love. They live on respect. It's a whole thing. It's a book. It's a book. You should read it. You should read it. Everybody should, before they get married, should read it.
I do. I want my kids to respect their dad, obviously, but I want them to respect me too.
Yeah.
But like me constantly disrespecting him by saying, well, I think it's stupid that you are saying that they can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
How much respect are they going to have for him?
Right.
None.
Exactly.
Like, no, we're not doing that. United front.
Yes, you always unite. And that's what Lamar and I have to remind ourselves whenever life is crazy and the kids have worn us both down. We have literally done, we look each other in the eye and we're like, we are on the same team. It is us against them. They are the enemy, not each other.
Yeah. And I'm sure like married people listening to me being like, blah, 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 are going to be like, yeah, okay, babe. Well, no, babe, I'm making a conscious effort.
Right. The intention has to be there.
Yeah, like, and that is my intention, is that my kids respect my husband and their dad, and I respect my husband and their dad, but like also be on the same page. But also my husband respect me.
Yes, yes.
And he does. Don't get it twisted. This isn't 1950, although I wish it was because I wouldn't have to work and I can just be baking in my kitchen all day. Thanks for nothing.
It makes me laugh whenever you look straight at the mic.
Because
like if you want to drive your point home, you should look straight at the camera and you're just like looking to the side at your microphone.
No, because I need that. Thanks for nothing. But I don't believe that, if supper's not on the table at 5, your husband gets to beat you. No, there's a fine line. Okay? Your husband should respect you and you should respect your husband. And your kids should respect both. While also you guys respect your kids to the point where you realize, hey, I'm raising this person to be a good person. Like you shouldn't be putting the hammer down on them all the time either. Do you know what I'm saying? Am I making sense?
You're making sense. Yeah, no, I agree. I don't always get it right because I'm also can be super emotional and I was never properly trained how to control my emotions or regulate them. If anybody's going to be yelling in our house, it's going to be me. And I hate that.
And it's not necessarily completely your fault. The point is you're making an active effort to change it about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm not saying that I have never yelled at my kids or in front of my kids because I have. But I do apologize because I really hate the way it sounds. But like whenever our parents were yelling, and this is just like speaking from the kids' perspective, like I 100% always thought that my parents were getting divorced. Like I can't tell you how many times I thought growing up that my parents were getting divorced. And like as a kid, like that's the worst fear. Like you don't like that would be to a kid, that is the worst thing that could happen. Mm-hmm. And so like I and again, like my parents, I don't think they ever threw out the word divorce in front of us, but like for whatever reason, whenever your parents are fighting and arguing and yelling at each other, like you're just like, oh yeah, like we're not gonna air our parents' dirty laundry, but like
No.
I'm just saying, like they never threatened divorce in front of us.
Huh.
Like that's just where a kid's mind goes. And again, back to what I said back whenever I was like half an hour ago, your main job for your kids, your main job is to give them a stable, loving household.
Yeah.
Yelling constantly at each other in front of them is not it. And
No.
here's the even better part. This is the best part, is that if you take the time to be like, okay, we're going to table this because it's getting heated and we're going to come back
Mhm.
to it. It's the best thing because you also just gave yourself time to cool down, and I promise you the conversation will go better anyway. So just stop fighting in front of your kids.
Mhm. And like if your kids are dramatic like we are, we were already thinking, mind you, not hearing the word divorce ever.
Uh-uh.
Mind you, we were already thinking, well, whose house are we going to spend at
Yeah.
Christmas?
Yeah. I'm like, who am I going to go with? And I have such a toxic trauma bond that I was like, yeah, I would go with my dad.
Mom would fall over if she heard that.
I would have though. I can tell you, like as a kid, yes, we're dramatic. I definitely had those thoughts, like, okay, well, who am I gonna live with? And I was like,
Mhm.
and I think also because I knew Tori would stay with mom. I knew that,
Mhm.
and so because I'm the oldest daughter and I want to take care of everybody, like I can't like not.
Take
So
care of your dad.
it would have never been about what I wanted anyways. It would always
Mm-mm.
just been like, what's gonna make my parents most comfortable? And if my dad, this got really deep. And if my dad has to live by himself, like I'm going to go there so that he doesn't think that both of us picked mom.
I'm going to go back and forth.
Well, yeah, like we would have too, but like I'm talking like primary, like living.
I don't even want to make that decision.
No, and that's what I'm saying. Whenever you do this, that's the thought your kids are having.
You didn't see us, but did you hear us struggling there? That's, and as a child,
Yeah,
don't do it to your kids.
yeah. Another good segue. This has been great. Do they count if you call them out every time?
Yeah.
Is couples who say,
Oh boy.
especially dating couples or newlyweds, because I think as you get older, this can become a little bit more true, is couples who say, we never fight. We never fight. I'm like, okay, well then somebody's not being honest about their feelings.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. And I'm going to tell you something, as a pretty fresh relationship, I wouldn't say we've ever like fought, but like we've definitely had some disagreements.
No, I'm
And
not
that's
talking
okay because you're growing together. Like if you're bothered by something and you tell your significant other and they just don't really seem to care, that's a problem. Because at that point, they're pretty much telling you, I don't really care about your feelings. I don't see this going anywhere. I don't care to have this discussion with you. That's an issue. It's an issue.
red flag.
Yeah. Now, I'm not saying when, like, you fight, quote, you're
Right.
screaming at each other. Like,
Right.
you can have, adult conversations without screaming at each other, but, like,
And I think a lot of that still comes back to not being raised, or like not, what's the generation before millennials? Gen X, I think. Like they were not emotionally enabling. They were not good emotional examples.
Right.
Because like really, as an adult, there should really never be a case where you're yelling at anybody. Like unless you're like actually it's like okay, let me put it this way. Unless you're like a stranger who is like attacking, like if you are in any sort of like just relationship, non-relationship with a like unless it's an elevated heated exchange where something is seriously wrong, should never be yelling or fighting, like yelling or screaming at anybody.
Right. If you yell and scream at me, I'm clocked out. I'm emotionally clocked out.
Right. So whenever I say I don't agree, when couples are like, we never fight, like, right, like if you are calling never screaming at each other, never fighting, I guess you have like a different view.
Right.
Because like that should never be the case. But like I'm talking like we never disagree, we never have heated exchanges where like I'm talking heated again, not yelling. I'm talking like emotions are high, you both feel very differently. I don't believe you. I believe you, but somebody is emotionally stunting themselves in order to make you comfortable, and that's just, I mean, I guess if that works for you, but
Yeah.
it would really, but like, do you know King Julian on Madagascar too? Whenever he's like, he's asking Melman to tell him just what's wrong.
Yeah.
And he's just like, tell me, please, I want to know. Like, that's me if I think something's bothering Lamar. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, so I mean, I guess if you're okay with the fact that your partner never tells them if something's bothering them, whatever, but like it drives me nuts.
It just happened at breakfast.
Like it's all I can do. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
just tell me, just give me something. I tell him all the time, I'm like, just give me something. Just tell me
Yeah.
like what it's what it's in regards to.
Yeah.
Just give me something because I am bothered that you are bothered.
Mm-hmm. It just happened at breakfast. He was like, I could tell something was off. Like, not with me. Like, we're fine. But, like, something outside of, like, the relationship was bothering him. And I'm like, what's wrong? And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, you're breathing heavy. I can tell when something's wrong. What's wrong? And then he proceeded to tell me, nothing to do with me, nothing to do with our relationship. It was just, like, something that, like, was bothering him a little bit. And I'm like, I know when something's wrong. I can tell.
Right. And so like and so I feel that way in general. And then if I do know that it's something like I did something that bothered him or like something he didn't like whatever. I'm even more bothered. So like I'm not sure how you're just living that way, but again, maybe we're just too emotional for like I don't know, but like if I but also especially if it's the man, what you got to man up. And also as the girl, why would you want that?
Yeah.
A man who like walks on eggshells around you? Ick.
Yeah, ick.
Weak men are an ick.
Yeah.
Do you have any more?
I don't.
I have one more and it's just kind of funny. This is
Okay.
ick in relationships. And not so much now. I did want to wrap up the fighting thing. So like Lamar and I definitely have fewer and fewer disagreements like as the years go on because like we've been with each other for like 13 years. Now, whenever you're kids and they're growing, it's ever changing and evolving. You're dealing with new thing, you know, and I mean, there's different stages of life and different scenarios that you're dealing with them.
Yeah.
But like relationshiply, like he and I would have few, like a lot of any of our disagreements now comes from something directly related to like the kids for the most part because like we have been together. So that's why I said more like dating couples or newly married because I think you can probably get away with saying those phrases, especially if you don't have kids for a while. But if you have kids, I'm still skeptical. Acting, this one makes me laugh because there was definitely a time in my life before I was married and I knew people like this and I was like, ick. Acting superior because they are married or engaged. So like you're in a dating relationship and then you have friends who are married or engaged and all of a sudden, boy, do they know everything about being married.
Yeah. No, I agree. That is an ick because I'm like, you were just dating 2 weeks ago.
Or like,
what are you talking about? Like what? You slide a ring on your finger and now you know?
Yeah, like okay, so everything that was wrong with your relationship before, now you're married, and so that's all gone, or you guys still have relationship problems? What are you?
You guys, what are you guys doing?
What did you guys fix in those 2 weeks?
Yeah. No, I agree. That is annoying.
Now, you've been married 20 years.
Yeah.
You want to talk to me? Sure, I'm sure you've seen some things.
I'll take it.
Yeah, but nothing makes me laugh more than whenever somebody's been married for 2 weeks and all of a sudden they're like, well, when you are dating, it's important that you blah blah. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Also, I've seen your marriage. Like,
Yeah. No, I
and
agree.
I think you can give advice, but it's very much don't come off like you are perfect or know it all. What a great discussion. That was spicy.
It was. I liked it.
I liked it too. It was fun.
It was. Hey.
Hey.
We do have a take it or leave it.
Tioli.
Yeah.
That's
Tioli. And actually, this take it or leave it actually went along with the discussion today, which is kind of cool that it worked out like that. Okay. So I put on there, tell us the best advice you've ever been given to be featured on this week's session. Great, right?
That is great.
Never talk bad about your spouse. That is great.
It's so great.
Because, again, you guys can have your issues. That's fine. But, like, Michael and I can disagree sometimes. Again, nothing major. But, like, we spent a lot of time with my parents. So, like, to my parents, who we spent a lot, like, he's the greatest thing. Like, you know, because I've never been like, he's so annoying. No. To my parents, according to me, coming from me, he is the greatest thing. Because in my heart, he is the greatest thing. But like, let me tell you something. Nobody wants to hear that you can't stand your husband. He's still my boyfriend. I still love him dearly. So but my parents don't need to know, oh, we had a little bit of disagreement and now I'm mad at him and now I hate him and now he's the worst thing ever. No.
And I'm actually very defensive of other people's opinions of Lamar.
Girl, I'm gonna tell you something right now. I'll never throw a left hook so fast until I hear someone say something bad about Michael. I will literally clock them.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty defensive of how people perceive or like what they think about Lamar. So I'm not gonna be. Does that mean sometimes I don't go to you and be like, ugh,
That's different.
right?
That's
But like,
different.
and for one thing, Lexi and Lamar also have a very good relationship. But like, if I would randomly, so let's say that there's somebody who doesn't really have a relationship with Lamar, and if all they hear from me is just like all like, I can take things to Lexi and be like, oh, Lamar kind of said this, and I was just kind of like, kind of whatever about it, and she can be like, she can take it, she can ingest it because she has a relationship with Lamar and I. But like somebody pretty much besides anybody in my immediate family I can go to, but like I promise you they're forming opinions about Lamar because they don't have a relationship with him. So like the thought of like doing that and them forming like negative opinions or conclusions that are wrong because it's off of one small scenario about
Mm-hmm.
Lamar, like I'm not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So like yeah, don't talk negatively.
Right.
Husband bashing was a big thing. Do
That's
you
so
remember
weird.
that? Do you remember that?
No, that's Nick to me. Let me tell you something. I can kind of the same vibe. I can come talk to you and be like, oh, like, whatever, whatever. But the one time that someone who does not know us or does not know our relationship or does not know enough about Michael to say anything, I'm either going to hit you or I'm going to hurt you with my words. I can do both. Don't talk about him because you don't know him. Just don't do it. Don't do it. I won't stand for it.
Right, but you're not going right. But like the difference is you're not going to them and saying
Mm-hmm.
the things.
Right.
So my thing is yeah, don't. I'm gonna be the complete opposite. I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you every good thing
Well,
that
that's me. I'm like, yeah, he changed the oil in my car. He did all this. He got me flowers. Like he's amazing because he
yeah.
is. But like, you better watch your step. But also, that's not going to happen, and people aren't going to say bad things about your spouse if you don't say bad things to them about your spouse.
Yes. Yes.
And that's the most important thing. Don't bring other people into your relationship.
Ick.
Yeah, ick. Because all that's doing is opening the door for them to be like, yeah, this one time I did know Michael and he did this. Excuse me? Excuse me. Don't cross the line.
I know relationships, marriages that have failed because there was more than just the two in the
Yeah.
marriage.
Let me tell you something.
And I mean just like too many cooks in the kitchen.
Stay out of my relationship. Okay.
Yeah.
If I don't invite you in, just shut up.
Yeah.
Because more than likely, I don't want to hear what you have to say. Number one. Number two, I'm not going to listen to what you have to say if you feel like you need to say it because I don't care.
And also, where are you getting your information from?
Not only that, more than likely, you have problems in your own relationship. Like you said earlier, you're projecting. Stay out of my relationship. I don't want your drama. I don't want it. And you know what? Now I'm on one because I'm going to say something else. Here's the thing. If you talk to me about something about my relationship, more than likely, Michael's going to find out about it because I'm going to tell him about it. If you tell Michael something about me or my relationship, or you say something off color about the two of us, guess what? I'm going to find out about it. Yeah, more than likely. And more than likely, when you don't want me to say something to you in person because people have a lot to say behind their phones, I'm going to say something to you in person about what you said. And I'm going to confront you about it because I don't care. Here's the thing. When you have something that means so much to you, you're going to try to protect it. Don't let other people inside your relationships.
And don't take your relationship outside to other people.
Exactly.
Don't bash your husband.
Don't bash your wife.
Don't literally physically bash your husband.
Unless he needs it. Unless you have a cast iron skillet and you've been waiting for this.
Yeah. Don't be taking, like, nobody needs to know anything negative about your relationship.
I agree. Well, they're not going to know anything negative about it because it's literally perfect. So I don't.
Well, obviously. Yeah, no, me too. I just used you as like an example. I never had anything negative to say about Lamar to you.
Right. No, I know.
Perf.
I love that for us.
Yeah, me too.
Us and our perfect relationships.
Yeah. What a slay.
Anyway.
Yeah.
A fun, spicy episode. We love that.
Hope you all enjoy it. Because we
also, don't think it's personal. But if we said something that resonates, maybe do some self-reflection.
Maybe evaluate the icks in your own relationship. And if you have some that we didn't mention, listen, we'll take feedback.
Oh yeah. Well,
you can let us know your thoughts And if you have some that we didn't name, if you disagree with something we said, but
Feedback if it's good feedback. No, I'm just kidding.
all
If
right.
it's bad feedback or you're being mean to us, I'll probably just laugh.
Yeah, because what do we care?
Oh, I just don't care. But anyway, okay. We'll talk to you later. Love ya. Bye.
Bye.